Teddy's traveling troupe of troubadours and magical minstrels of mesmerizing musical merit. You're now our drummer. Congratulations.
Sarah, don't
Uh
forget
huh.
We have you're now our third member.
First, and Sarah, don't forget to keep muting yourself when you're not talking.
Yeah, so, fun fact, I realized why I had all this audio problem in the beginning because I didn't set up, I think I used Zoom for a class I was in, and I didn't use the full setup because when I do the OBS to record the screen, I have to do this other stuff, and so, we weren't capturing audio for, like, the first, few minutes here. So, we have a whole bunch. I mean, I could just be like, everyone start over, but we won't. So, just as a recap, because there was no audio, Teddy, Kyphera, and Florin were in the bar discussing, what they were gonna do and their impending travels when a little halfling came up to Teddy and tried to steal something from him, but Teddy saw him. He wasn't very, this halfling wasn't very sneaky. And they started talking to him. I forgot the halfling's name again.
Genfire.
Genfire was the halfling's name. And he is a little halfling from town. And maybe looking for adventure. Teddy's trying to recruit him for the band.
He's been recruited for the band.
Teddy explained the name of the band, which was, again, Teddy, what was that?
Teddy's traveling troupe of troubadours and magical minstrels of mesmerizing musical merit.
Right. So, I don't know, I might have missed the part if Genfire was down for that or not, but he's in, okay. So, great. That's the catch-up because there was an audio issue. So yeah, okay, I don't know that anyone asked me about this band thing, which is great because I don't play.
I think it was mentioned.
I don't. Oh.
We don't do the band thing. It's a Teddy thing.
It's a thing.
Teddy is the only band.
It's a whole band. We're a whole
Teddy
band.
is the band?
Teddy is the band.
Okay.
No,
Teddy,
we're
stop
all
trying to
part
make
of
the
the
band
band.
a thing.
I mean, when someone tries to make the band a thing, it's always awkward. So, I mean, this is really your quest. I just don't know if you want to get going, if there's stuff you want to do.
I'm ready to go if you are. And Teddy, I don't know about you.
Do I have any drums?
Genfire, are you looking to go on a quest? Are you looking? I mean, we're leaving town. I don't know how dangerous it is or anything.
I think that would be fun. You know, I haven't been out of town for a long time, so that would probably be good.
Well, you know, now that you're part of the band, we're going to be traveling all over the place, so you should be quite prepared.
I'm still not sure that I agree to be part of the band.
You should get all your affairs in order. You know, if you need to tell any relatives or anything in town, you should probably tell them that you're going to be away for a while.
I don't have a lot of friends, so so I think we're good there.
Is it bad that my first thought was, oh, good, then we won't have to, tell relatives when he accidentally dies.
Awkward.
Look,
so awkward.
We're definitely not kidnapping you and forcing you to play in a band at all. Okay? You're doing this of your own free will. You're just joining our band, and this is your life now.
Other than the band thing, I'm willing to, I would love to come along.
Do we have
shall we
enough
get
horses?
going?
Do you have horses? Do we need to get horses? Do we need
I think we only came into town with 2 horses.
We would have had, oh no, Kyphera would have been a horse.
I forgot, how did we get into this town?
I'm pretty sure it was horses because we were in the last town, and then You might have even grabbed extra horse.
Yeah, I think we did because we found extra horses with the bandits.
Right. Yes. Although I feel like probably Arinari might have taken one to go back because that seems like the nice thing to do. So you might have 3.
Gosh darned Arinari.
But halflings are kind of small, so I'm gonna throw that out.
Yeah, so we could probably.
Yeah,
Make
so you
it
can
work.
probably ride with somebody. Not Teddy, though.
Yeah, I only weigh 40 pounds, so.
Shall we get our horses and get going then?
Does anybody need stuff or?
Yeah, new band member. Do you need anything?
I don't think so. I have a couple of weeks of rations and I'm pretty good other than that.
He sounds ready to go. It's almost like he was ready to leave this place when he walked into the tavern. It's weird.
Looking for adventure.
You've definitely found it with us and our band.
Your band.
The band.
The band is not a thing. Stop trying to make the band a thing.
Oh,
I think we're good to go. We got a drummer.
we're great
just
to
need
go,
to
except
run.
for somebody is not on the Roll20 map.
Oh,
I'm not
I
going to
forgot
name any
about that.
names. Not gonna
I
be
may have
like,
forgotten about Roll20.
it should be a blank screen, FYI. In case you're wondering, it's on purpose. It's about time, Teddy. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that y'all get your the horses all straddled up. I don't know who's riding with whom. Got like
I don't know, how many horses do we have?
3.
We have 3 horses.
Yeah, you had
Okay,
4.
Fear can turn into a horse.
She could, but I don't know that she needs to.
Or does anybody get to ride Kythera? Because it's not necessary. We could fit us all on 3 horses.
We could all just ride Teddy.
And it'd be awkward.
It would be a little bit awkward, but probably be funny. Actually, it probably would be a little awkward.
Well,
for
if we have
me
3
to
horses,
ride somebody else.
only 2 people need you only need 1 double.
Well, that you are quite astute, Teddy. I believe that the young halfling probably doesn't need, probably would have a hard time controlling a horse by himself. So it's just more a matter of who he would feel comfortable riding with.
Yeah, new drummer. Who? Do you want to? Who?
I think I should ride with Teddy, who invited me to the band.
Excellent.
Only
I can tell you all about my travels and all about how to play instruments and all about how you're going to be a great drummer and be a great addition to our band. And how there are going to be no troubles whatsoever along the roads ahead.
There are never any troubles in this place.
Nope, no troubles at all.
I hope we don't run into any danger.
No,
we
of course not.
almost never almost die.
That's very reassuring.
Yeah, there's almost never a time when we're never almost dead.
It's, I mean, this is actually just really, I mean, Kypher and I did a little side adventure, somewhere, but really, this is my first experience, so I can't really tell you or give you any good advice. So awkward.
Yep, it's gonna be great. We're gonna make so much money. We're gonna be, everyone's gonna know of us.
Yet run into no danger, right?
Yeah, no danger at all. Never.
Almost never.
I mean, it's not like we're going to look for like vampire killing weapons or anything to go and kill a vampire. But other than that, no danger.
What is the vampire's name again?
Isaac.
It's some weird archaic name.
I mean, I have heard that all Isaacs are very weak, so should be no worries then.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yep.
All right, so you hop on your horses, you get all straddled up there. Genfire hops up with Teddy. Sucker that he is.
Yeah, I don't know why you do that.
And you start out. So the Aquila is kind of like at the base of a mountain. So really, the path that you start out with is kind of like a mountain path going. Where are you, which direction are you going? Like, are you going to Isa Moreno, or I mean, you could go back up to Tarsia and then cut back down to Sineth, or you could just go straight down to
I've
Isa
forgotten what the
Moreno.
map looks like.
You know,
I think we were gonna just go straight down to Isa Moreno. I think is what we had determined.
I think it was the shortest possible route to get to the sea or whatever.
okay. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's Isa Moreno because that makes the most sense. So it kind of it cuts through the mountains. I'm trying to see if yeah. Does it work? Where did it show up? I don't. It's just sad. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. There's that's your little path right there. Minus the little brown scrubby on the side. Because I'm trying to be clever. So it's kind of through the mountains. Kind of.
Is this on Roll20? Because I can't see.
Listen, it's at the very top.
Yeah, no. I'm on a screen with a big gray square.
It should be a big black square.
I see
Okay.
a big black square with a brown scribble on the top.
I'll refresh the page and see what happens.
You do that.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
We're good now.
Great. So, it's kind of uneventful as you first start out. I don't know if you're chatting up with each other. Anyone's
Oh,
got, like, also, what's the order?
I'm telling the fireman how great our band is. It's incredible. It's the best band he's going to ever hear, and he's part of it now.
And every time he goes into the band, talking about the band, I start going into prayer.
Kyphira's behind them, just kind of laughing to herself.
And I'll say that Floren's in the back, kind of awkwardly riding this horse because she's not really used to riding. She can, but it's not really her. She's more into water things. So the first hour or so goes along. You do pass a town or two as you travel. Nothing really, jumps out at you as being like super exciting unless you want to, look for it. She's like a little town over here. And this is like maybe like a couple hours in, you hit this town. And then you pass another little town. So you're maybe like 4 or 5 hours in. You're kind of just like you're making good pace with your horses. Anything?
This is very uneventful. Great.
Don't say that, you'll jinx us.
Don't listen to what she says. We'll be fine. Did you know that once we fought a werewolf? It was incredible.
Wait, you said this was very safe.
Oh yeah, it's incredibly safe.
Oh, Teddy, don't forget to tell them all about your singing.
Yeah, it's really bad. You don't want to hear it. Yeah, it's just, I'm just real bad. Just don't, so I don't do it.
Can you sing us a tune?
No.
Yeah, hold on. No, sorry, my voice is just can't do it today.
That's very sad. That I can't hear your glorious voice.
We're kind of also looking for a singer. Can you sing? We could use a singer too.
No, I know nothing of singing.
Oh, drats.
I really should have made the grid bigger, but we're gonna roll with this. Alright, so you pass by like a couple villages. There's another village that you pass by. Are you gonna stop anywhere for lunch?
Our new friend here has food. He said he has like 12 days worth of rations.
You guys went on a journey with no food on you?
No, I mean, I have food. I don't.
As do I.
I was more thinking about the resting. I didn't know if you wanted to rest or just press on. It seems like maybe the horses.
We should probably stop to give the horses a break.
That seems like the kind thing to do.
So the real question is, do you want to stop at one of the towns, or you want to stop on the side of the roads? Like, what's kind of your envision of the, what are you envisioning you would stop at?
I feel like the side of the road might be better. The less people that know we're out and about is probably better.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're being chased down by a vampire or anything.
Actively. You're not actively. I mean... That reminds me. I was going to do the thing. Anyways. So... I'm going to say, like, by the end of, like... Bye. You're probably like around. Well, I gotta get the good marker thing. You're like here, this pinky spot. When you stop, you're able to get some water for your horses, take a little break, pee break, whatever floats your boat. Anything else you need to get done? No one. I mean, everyone seems. Does anyone want to practice their music? Nothing. Okay. So.
Oh, we don't have drums for our new member yet, so.
That's fair. All right. Just wanna, give you some opportunities. I'm so kind. Okay. So you take your little break. You press on. So as you pass the third little village there, you see a little kid come up to you, and he runs up to your horses and says, could you spare some food or some? Does anyone have healing? Everyone in the town is so sick.
I mean, I don't have any medicine.
I have no medicine.
I don't even think I have any healing spells. I mean, I think Kyphira knows a couple healing spells.
I know cure wounds.
I also have a cure wounds, but I'm hesitant to just use it on strangers. Child, is there? I mean, is it just one who's sick? There must be healers in your village. No, everyone's really. They have something that's like the pox, or the bubonic plague, or boils. I'm not fully certain what it is, but it's gross. I don't know.
That doesn't seem very safe for us to go there then. We're just travelers, passing through.
Well, but no one will help us, and my mom's really sick, and I don't know what to do. And I'm kind of scared.
Does the kid seem sick? How sick is the kid?
I was gonna ask that myself.
So the kid looks. Roll perception, maybe. I don't know. Just for kicks.
Is that
13?
all I need is to repair?
I got a 5.
Teddy, what'd you get?
Natural 20.
Whoa. The
Whoa!
kid does look unwell. He doesn't look like he has boils or anything. He does look like he hasn't eaten in a few days. Clothes are a little definitely disheveled. Has not had a bath. Starts to cry and says, I didn't like any of the food for dinner. Nobody made me anything I liked. It was chicken and I didn't like it. And then there were potatoes and I didn't like those either. And there was nothing.
Did you happen to eat any ketchup?
There was some red substance that was made out of potato. I mean, tomato.
So you had food offered to you, but you didn't eat it?
Yeah, I don't know, kid. This kind of sounds like your own fault here.
I don't think you understand because it was like the chicken was green and dried and the potatoes were mushy and really wet and no one it was listen, I had to try to make it myself because no one else can cook right now. Everyone's all sick. And I don't know. No one will play games with me. And I couldn't watch the things I wanted to watch.
Yeah, kid. I just don't see how this is our problem here. Um.
So I think we either need to help or we need to move along.
Yeah, I think that's
I think we should keep going.
Yeah, I'm sure eventually this town will just either die off or figure itself out.
Florin just takes a moment and just does some stuff with her hands and Druid crafts like it's like a little like a water lily and just says I'm sorry, young boy. Seems a little bit sketchy for us. So, how about this? Maybe will make your day a little bit better. There is a bigger city, farther the other way. You could perhaps try traveling to one of the other towns and looking for aid there. That might help you out. I just thought that would be nice. Oh, okay. Thanks for nothing. And he takes the little water lily and he just goes off and it's a little bit rough. So
Boy, I sure hope nothing bad comes from us not helping this town out.
well, you never know with this game.
I sure hope they don't all like die and turn into zombies or something and come after us. That could be really
Thanks
bad.
for the good idea.
Why? Why would you give her ideas?
So I take my holy symbol out and do a prayer to bless the town.
Oh.
I mean, we're not in the town.
Well, I mean, you're on the outskirts, so like he does
It's
a
just
little
like-
blessing.
You're
It's
just
a lot
like
of
sending
just-
good thoughts their way.
Yeah, we're just like let's send the best thoughts that you got. You continue on. I'm assuming.
I sure hope no like mad scientist takes advantage of this town or something.
I sure hope no dwarves who
You know,
are
like
one booted take over the town.
wait, what?
Wasn't it a dwarf with one boot?
Yeah, the one that was the guard that you kidnapped from.
No, we're good friends.
You
I'm
kidnapped
friends with
him.
that dwarf.
You kidnapped him.
No, I didn't. He came with me.
Kidnapped.
It was a good moment. It was a good.
He
game.
became the head of that town.
He did. All right. So
After being kidnapped.
Come on, I have his name written down.
Okay, keep looking for that. Yeah. So you start arguing about like this dwarf and that you kidnapped, and conversation ensues like what is the story about a dwarf that you kidnapped and blah blah. You go a couple more hours. What is everyone's passive perception?
15.
I think mine's 15 as well. Perception 15.
Where is that?
Oh, I don't know where it is on your thing. He did a roll 20, not a roll 20. He did a.
Oh.
What's the site you guys use?
D&D Beyond?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did
Yes.
it.
I have a
I have a 13.
Okay.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, it's on the left side under saving throws.
Okay, so Kyphira and Teddy, as you're riding, you notice it's a little bit hidden, but like on the left, there's like a little like a path. It kind of looks like it's been purposely like obscured. You're kind of just be able to barely like make out the fact that there is something there, like a path.
Does it like head into the? Is it wooded that way? Is it like woods?
Yeah, it's like heading up into the mountain area.
It goes into the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Going.
Well, is
We
that
don't need
Kyphira?
any distractions. I said we should keep going. We don't need any distractions.
Okay, all right. So you continue on. Starts to get dark, and actually, just as it's like hitting like dusk, horses you can tell are getting like really tired. It's like the end of the day. You hit like a river. You can tell that this probably is a common campsite area. Like, there's a lot of like old burned leftover campfires that are settled there. There's a waterfall in the corner. I gotta grab the right. See if I can set it up for you. See what I can set up.
Yeah, I sure hope nobody was using that town for any like nefarious experiments or something. You know, that could have been bad. I sure hope it was just some, sort of sickness that all the townsfolk will just like get over in a couple of weeks or something.
I'm sure it's just a common cold.
Yeah. It was just the kid was just exaggerating.
As they're talking, Kyphira is just kind of setting up a small fire using, I'll use produce flame to get it going.
Random.
All right, just let me freehand a little thing here. So, Burp. And then there's a river. And actually, it's kind of more like it falls like this. That's the falls.
Wait, how long does?
And that's like a bigger
You're
pool.
muted.
Oh, man. No. You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Interesting.
Can hear you now.
Okay. So, there's the blue is the river, with the falls. So you're I just gotta zoom out, man. We got too many things. Camp's like right here with the red. See it? Okay. So that's where your little camp is. I would like this is what I would like. I would like you to tell me who's doing what as you're setting up camp.
I'm okay.
Sorry, Kyphira was just gonna build a little fire using produce flame to get it started.
Okay.
I'm. Should I? What size are horses? Are horses medium creatures? 3.
Only find a spell horse correctly.
A riding horse is a large beast.
Tough.
There you go. It is a large beast.
Well, yeah, get rid of. I'm gonna get everyone in close,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take a minute to cast Tiny Hut.
Oh, nice. Liamid's tiny hut?
Yeah,
Okay, alright. So,
excellent.
you cast that around the fireplace, I'm assuming? I'm assuming it works.
I think I can.
We're gonna say you can, because I'm in charge.
You know, as long as we don't like suffocate ourselves inside.
In the morning y'all wake up and you're dead.
Ooh, tough.
I already have my new character.
Were you able to put the horses in?
No, the horses won't fit.
Okay, so you tie the horses up. Is this another one of those, like, if you leave and you're friendly? What's the deal?
Okay, so creatures and objects within the dome when you cast a spell can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it.
Okay.
So as long as you were under it when it was up, you can go in and out.
Okay. And you can't leave it.
No, I can leave it.
Are you sure?
I think
No. I don't think you can leave it.
the spell ends if you leave its area. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
So
I don't need to leave anyway.
Faloran,
I'll just find a corner to. I'll make sure I use the bathroom before I cast it.
it's fair. Faloran is like, I'm just gonna go for a swim. It's important for me. Because she is a Triton that, she's,
Oh yeah, she's the fish person.
yeah, so she's just like, I can't pass up water. So she jumps into the pool, and swims around a little bit, has a good time swimming, for a bit.
So I bring the horses down to get some water, because I'm assuming they need water, and then once they're, give them a little time down there, and then bring them back.
Okay, also roll perception for me.
We couldn't hear you, Sarah.
I know.
You're muted.
I knew that. I told him to roll perception.
Um, 10. Wait a minute, sorry. 12. Looked at the wrong bonus.
Sweet. Okay. Okay, so, as Faloran is swimming around, she kind of, like, looks around at the waterfall, and then you see her, you guys in general kind of see her, like, looking at something. She's kind of up by the side of the waterfall, looking around, checking things out. She doesn't go into anything, but she swims back in. So basically she crosses the water, and comes back into the hut, and she's like, there's the weirdest little, like, tunnel back there behind the waterfall. It's like, it's interesting. It's like so sneakily hidden and obscured that you had to be really, like, I had to really look hard to see it. It's kind of cool. Like, someone really worked hard to hide that.
Okay, well, if I leave the hut, then it's a kind of a waste of a spell.
Well, should we get rest first?
We definitely need rest, but I think we should leave strange, obscure things alone.
There could be something interesting in there.
The last time we found something interesting, Teddy, it was a town of bandits. And they had a golem. Remember that?
A golem? A town of bandits?
Yeah, remember the first time you tried this spell?
That wasn't a golem. That was a troll.
Troll, golem, whatever. Big thing that hits hard. Almost killed Arinari and I.
Keyword almost.
I mean, I don't want to. I know you guys are on a mission and all. I don't want to ruin your good time. I'm just saying, this super curious that there's like a.
Yeah, maybe we'll check it out in the morning.
Oh.
That's neat.
It wouldn't hurt to look into it.
Fine. In the morning then.
I love how Kyphira is just like, let's not stray. Let's not stray from the path. No one stray.
Vampire already taking over half the world, continent, whatever. Kind of important that we kill it.
Yeah, you gotta find stuff to kill it. So, yeah. So, are you gonna take watch? Are you just going with the hut? How's the... You guys got thoughts?
How's the hut work?
Teddy?
It's like a 10-foot dome. It's a dome with a 10-foot radius, half sphere. You can walk in and out of it freely if you were under it when I cast it, or the second I leave it, it disappears. It lasts for 8 hours.
So we should probably take watches too.
Well, no, nobody else can enter, nothing else can enter the dome unless it was under it when I cast it.
So basically, only thing we would be keeping watch on is the horses, making sure nothing messes with them.
Yeah.
So how do we keep traveling without the horses?
Walking.
Fair enough.
Kyphira and Teddy, you notice a strange bird flying outside of the dome.
What does the bird look like?
It's white and gray, and it poops on the dome.
Does it keep going, or does it just kind of hang around?
It chirps for a minute, and then it like spreads its wings, and like dusts its head down, and then just flies off.
Also, a thing. The outside of the dome is any color that I choose.
Is it the color of your face?
No. I'll just make it like black. It'll just be black. So anything on the outside can't see in, but we can see outside it.
All right. So
That's a thing. But you know there's a dome there.
Oh, yeah, okay. You sleep through the night? Actually...
We wake up and all of our horses are dead.
Kyphira, roll perception, because Kyphira actually ends... Oh, no, she was out.
$23.
Okay, in the middle of the night, you hear kind of a weird, like, the horses are getting, are starting to whinny and kind of make noises and generally seem upset about something.
I go up to where, like, not outside of the dome, but up to the edge of the dome, wherever, like, the horses are tied up to see if I can see what's bothering them.
Okay, roll... I guess, can you see in the dark?
Yeah, 60 feet. Dark vision.
Okay, so, roll perception again.
Another 23.
Okay, you notice, like... Oh, wait. Let me just...
Teddy, does sound travel outside of the dome? Like if I start yelling inside the dome, is whatever outside gonna hear me?
Spells and other magical effects can't extend to the dome or be casted.
Okay, you notice like 4 bugbears attacking the horses.
It doesn't say.
You're muted.
You're also muted.
Thanks. Alright. I take out my pistol and I want to aim like above where all this is happening, just to try to scare the creatures off.
Okay.
And I shoot.
Roll an attack.
Hold on. Gotta find it. Pistol plus 4, an unnatural 20.
Okay. I mean, you definitely hit one of the bugbears.
Oh. Trying to scare them off, but okay.
Well, I mean, how are you gonna scare, like, it definitely...
True. No, that's fair.
Alright, so I need something to kill you now.
So they're just like, I will say that, like, 3 of them kind of like, the other 3 are scared and run off, but the one that you hit
is now more angry.
The idea.
How many are there?
Oh, there were 4.
Oh, okay, because you were like, the 3 others, and I'm like, wait.
No, there were 4. So the bugbear is just like, and then he looks around and he goes to swipe at the horse again. Now I have to like figure out what the horse is gonna do.
Wait, did you just shoot a gun inside the dome?
Yes.
Yep.
Can it go outside the door? What happens?
I'm pretty sure it can. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not magical, so it can do things.
As long as it was under the dome when I cast it.
Well, yeah, because it would have been with me.
Yeah. Should be fine.
Roll damage for that attack.
Hi guys.
Okay, one sec.
But I assume we were all woken up by Kyphira shooting.
You were
a gun
all
underneath
woken
the
up by Kyphira shooting.
2! And, hey, at least my attack was dual purpose.
Kyphira, it's way too early for this. What are you doing?
Something's attacking your very precious horses.
It's too early for this. I'm going back to bed.
But Teddy, the horses. Remember you chased me because I took 2
Because
of
you
them.
stole my horse, yes.
We should probably save the horses.
Fair.
What the heck?
That's fair. Did Kyphira get her long rest out of curiosity?
She did, yes.
So she's just bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, totally fine with all this.
So is Lauren. Okay.
Ooh. Ooh. I could do something. It'd be so bad.
12.
Could I shoot again, or do we have to like roll initiative, or how does this work?
Wait.
Okay.
13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, because it took a swipe at one of the horses, so I want to just, I want to acknowledge that before we move on. So, it takes a swipe. I need to know the other thing of the horse, which is... Oh, yeah. So... I'll say he hits with a melee weapon. Hit 2d8 plus 2. Oh. Ooh. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so one of the horses just...
It killed one of our horses?
Yeah. It's a bugbear.
Looks like we're down to 2 horses.
Great.
Looks like it's time for Fireball. No, I'm joking.
You
I'm
took the
joking. Wait, I
fireball?
can't cast Fireball while I'm under the thing anyway.
Oh, yeah, right. It's magical.
Tough. I'd have to leave.
Please don't kill us all.
So how far away is this? Is this like 10 feet?
Yeah, I would say that, like, here's your little tent area, and your horses probably weren't that far away from your little dome. I would say, like, within maybe, like, I'm gonna say 30 feet. Like, you didn't put them right next to you, so if they poop in the middle of the night, the smell doesn't, like, immediately waft into your... Like, you maybe put the horses, like, over... No, you put them closer to the water, because you wanted them to get drinks if they wanted or something. I don't know what you... I don't know your life. But you put them over, well, just 3 horses. They're just, like, out there. So, the grouping size thing, the dimensions are off. But I would say that it's, like, about 30 feet.
So can I use my action to run over there and then use my bonus action to do flurry of blows on the bugbear?
I think, actually, first, we have to roll initiative. So, everyone
Okay.
do that.
17.
13.
7.
Excellent.
My rolls are off to a great start.
It's fine.
Except for when I had to deceive.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Kypher and Teddy, what'd you get again?
13.
17.
Let's just... Just so you get some that. So, Kypher, you actually get to go first.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to throw an ice knife at it.
Are you leaving the dome?
Oh, right, magic. No, because I tend to get hurt badly. I'm gonna shoot it again.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Well, I'm gonna say that probably hits.
$10.
10 damage?
Yep.
Bugbear's pretty pissed. Teddy?
Teddy, you're muted.
I'm going to pull out my pistol and shoot it as well.
Okay.
Uh, 14.
That does not hit.
That doesn't hit.
No, doesn't hit. That's what that does not hit means.
I'll use my bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to give our newest band member some inspiration. So he can add 1d8 to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Yeah.
So I take it I choose, right?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
choose what you want to use it on.
Okay, so I'll just use it on my
One D8
unarmed.
that you
Yeah, but you
add.
can't do it yet. So hold your action. It's not your turn yet because you rolled crappy.
I get that.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna say the bugbear and Florin go at the same time. So the bugbear is just like annoyed because something is like shooting at it. And it's like, but it can't really, it's dark, it can't really necessarily, I don't think it can see you.
No, I can't see inside the dome.
Well, but it knows kind of the direction that it came from. What's the range on your pistol?
It's like super far.
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
not super far away.
60 to
30, 90. Oh, the one that I have says 30, 90.
Do we have different pistols?
What are you using? You're also muted.
Sorry. I just found a pistol on roll 20. I didn't know.
On roll 20.
Or not roll 20. D&D Beyond. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, I have one on D&D Beyond that says pistol.
Hold on.
And I think it was straight off from the it wasn't anything special. It was just
Oh yeah.
manage equipment.
Yeah. No, I think I totally should have grabbed just straight up pistol. I think I grabbed something different on accident. He's right. It should be 30, 90.
30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're
minimum.
fine. I'll say you're fine. Alright, so the bugbear kind of like starts moving towards the spot where you guys are. Like, it's just more the general direction where the, it came from, but it can't really, let's see what it's got for movement. It's not what I wanted. How did I lose my... Oh, it's over here. It probably, like, runs into the dome. Tries to, like, hit it, but just can't. It's just so confused. Faloran, because it's so close, uses her quarterstaff because that's not magical. Ooh, she has a 17, so that definitely hits. 3, 4, 5. She has another 5 damage to it. By bopping it on the head. She's like, "Ugh, go away. Alright, now it's your turn. Janfire.
So it's much closer now, right? So I probably don't have to use an action to run up to it.
Yeah, you don't use action. You wouldn't use an action anyways because you get movement. You get your movement.
Okay. So I want to run up to it and attack it with my action.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a an unarmed strike, and that's what I'm going to use Isaac's thing for.
Well, so roll it. What'd you get?
Okay. 16. Oh, wait a minute. That was the standard row. So 24.
Yeah, so you don't really need it. Cause
I think he has to decide to use it before, doesn't he?
No, I think you decide after you roll, but before you hear the answer.
Okay.
After seeing the roll, but before, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
you roll and then you go like, okay, I rolled crappy. So then you go like, I'm gonna add this. But he rolled pretty good. So go ahead and do your damage.
So 11. And then, so with my bonus action, can I do flurry of blows? No. Can't spend a key point.
You could, but we're already at how would you like to do this, so it would be kind of
Oh, okay. So can I just like give an uppercut? Or like 2 punches to the stomach and then an uppercut?
Sure, like your attack is like this. You get it all in there, and it kaputs on the. It died, like kind of like it's awkward because it was so close, and you were so close. It was right. So now it's just like lying on top of the dome, but it's dead, and it's like, it's like kind of awkward because it's like now staring at you from the top of the dome, but it can't get in, but it's lying there.
And probably my uppercuts were to his stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's accurate.
Is where I was sleeping under where the bugbear is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
I'm moving somewhere else.
All right.
I'm just moving all of my stuff somewhere else and then going back to sleep.
Okay. So, you finish out the rest of the night. It's kind of quiet, I'm gonna say.
After the bugbear dies, Kefir is going to like clean her pistol and reload it.
Okay.
So how long does inspiration last?
Very short amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
10
got a bunch
minutes.
of them. It's like you haven't watched the first campaign of Critical Role.
No, the inspiration I gave him only lasts for 10 minutes. If you don't use it within 10 minutes, then you don't.
It's like he hasn't watched the first campaign of Critical Role. So anyways, you finish up the night. You wake up in the morning. Bugbear is still there. On top of the dome. Actually, no. It's like morning. And just as your 8 hours starts, like you can start to sense that the 8 hours is like fading, Teddy, and you realize that the dome with the bugbear on top of it is.
That's why I moved not under it.
Are you gonna warn other people or?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say. It is not that the bugbear is on top of people, but it is more that just like with a loud thunk, it's just like, like the dome dissolves and the bugbear is like right in the middle of you. Everyone's like, "Whoa." It's like what? It's very
Teddy's
jarring.
not. He's sleeping.
Roll sleep.
Roll sleep.
Yeah, you can't because it was too loud and
Like
probably...
Constitution?
Yeah, roll a Constitution, Teddy.
6.
Yeah, okay, you wake up with everyone else.
Kefir, what are you doing? That is so loud.
Kyphera would have already been awake. I wouldn't have really had any reason to go back to sleep, would I?
No, that doesn't mean Teddy's not gonna blame me for something.
Fair. I
Alright.
didn't do it this time, Teddy. Blame our new friend.
I don't. Oh, wait, what? Okay, this is awkward.
Not you, Florin. The other
Oh,
one.
okay.
Lauren, what are you doing? That is so loud.
I'm sorry, I had some gas. Oh, Florin goes over half my level of such enchantments. Okay.
Well, I guess I'm awake now, so.
Florin goes over
About
and
time.
fills, takes some water from the river and puts them into a little vial. So she's got 3 vials of heal. 3. I'll say 3 healing waters.
Three,
like-
what?
Yeah, she can after a long rest, she can enchant vials of water with healing, and she can do half of her level.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and so she can have up to 6, and they last until the next long rest. It's kind of cool. So yeah, all right. So, what do you, I mean, you guys are all eating breakfast, I'm assuming. But did you want to just, I guess, did you want to just keep going? I don't know.
Yeah, we're exploring that cave.
It seemed like Kyphera was so not into that.
Nah, she's into it. She's totally into exploring the cave.
I feel like I got outvoted. I suppose
You're-
as long as we don't take too long, it won't be too bad.
Excellent.
And I don't think we have to go very far in. We just
All the way
see
to
what
the
it's about.
I got you. All the way to the bottom.
You just met Teddy. You don't know how this is gonna go.
Does she give up?
Nope, I don't.
I'm sorry.
This is my favorite. Okay. So.
Okay, is everybody ready? We're going into the cave.
I'm actually gonna just
Make sure to always watch the ceiling in case of spiders. There could always be spiders in caves. You want to keep that in mind. Spiders are not very nice, and they can be on the ceiling.
I'm a little spider on the ceiling. Before we actually walk into this cave, Kyphera wants to try to stealth.
Oh yeah. That's a good plan. Let's stealth.
Kyphera fails to try to stealth. She rolled a 6.
That's hilarious.
I got a 22.
You are stealth.
Okay, new guy. I'll show you how it's done. I only got a 20.
Let me just
Only.
Okay, well, I rolled like a 7 and a 9, so.
Florin is stealthed. She's like, Kyphera, you're not feeling well? I'm just waiting for
I'm fine. I'm just apparently not very stealthy today.
It happens to everyone. Just wait. I'm just waiting for the. So you, go up to the waterfall, and Florin kind of points out. She's like, it's just if you move this vine thing, it's right here. So she points out this path. I don't think you all are on the same one I'm on. I don't want to be on that one.
Do halflings have dark vision?
I don't.
Not when you're a Lightfoot halfling.
Excellent. Are you a Lightfoot halfling?
I am.
Excellent. I'm finally not the only one who doesn't have dark vision.
Just a minute. It's just always so like. We're gonna call this the cave. And then I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this. And this. And this. And this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go down here at the bottom. I'm gonna go down here. Oh, and it's way at the bottom of the new page. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
This is why they're not actually. Need like blah 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 blah. One. I'm just randomly grabbing some things.
That always works out.
It almost never kills us.
No, some like things for you guys to use as your players.
Oh,
This is hilarious.
okay.
Almost never almost kills you.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's always fine.
Not always.
Always. It always works out in the end. Look, none of us have ever died.
We've come extremely close. Aranari almost did actually die.
I
Remember
mean-
the troll?
I mean, maybe people other than Teddy have almost died.
Alright, it's kind of narrow. So I don't know if you guys all have a marching order that you want to go in.
Probably somebody with dark vision should be in the front.
Florin goes in the front because she found the cave, I guess.
I'll go behind Florin.
I think that this one is you.
So great. We won't see anything coming from the back.
Excellent.
I love it.
Don't worry about it. We'll be fine.
Teddy, don't you have some kind of torch you could use?
Yeah, I have the bright torch, but it's going to give us away.
True.
We won't be able to sneak that way.
Right. Not that I'm very sneaky anyways.
So it kind of comes out into this little starts to like open up. Florence like it's just like Florence in the fact that it widens into a room. We'll say she kind of looks at you. She's like, it's more, actually, honestly, it's more to Kyphera because she's the only one who can see her hand movements. Because no one else can see in the dark. So she's just like, so she just kind of like moves like up here. I believe y'all can move your characters. Although you are stuck by Kyphera.
Kyphera, where are we going?
Janfire, you're like the bottom dude. I don't know if you can see the page. Yeah, alright, good. So I don't know, Kyphera, if you want to do like a little perception roll.
$13.
Okay, I mean, it seems pretty dark, but it does seem like a big room.
Do I hear any noises in the room?
You don't hear any noises.
Kyphera, what do you see?
A room.
What do you see with your elf ears? Eyes.
What
What
do
do
I
you
see
see
with
with
my
your
elf
elf eyes?
ears? I'm gonna try to roll stealth again.
Okay.
That was not better. That was worse. That was a 12.
You actually, Kyphera, like, falls, like,
Oof.
trips and, like, makes a big, like, thunk noise. I mean, it's not, like, horribly loud. It's just, you know.
Are there other entrances in the cave? Like, can we see... I mean, I have dark vision up to 60 feet. I don't know how big your cave is.
I believe you can measure it because I did the thing a little bit bigger.
I got 35 feet. I have 45 feet.
But also your perception wasn't that great, and I'm just gonna...
Sure. No,
throw
that's
that out there.
fair.
You do see 2 passageways.
Kyphera, what's going on?
Looks like there might be 2 passageways, but how far into this do we really want to try to go?
Janfire said go all the way down to the bottom.
I did not say all the way to the bottom, but we could go down a passageway a little bit.
You heard him. We're going down a passageway.
Well, which one do you want to do?
Okay, which one?
I don't know. Are they marked A and B or?
The one to the left.
Okay.
There must be one to the left.
Eaty meeny miny moe it. Well, it could be one on top of the other one.
Let's just go with the left, I guess. Unless anyone really wants to go somewhere else.
Alright, so you start to move down the path on the left.
I mean, me and Tyler can't see anything, so we're just kind of like following Kyphera, basically. Let's hope she's leading us in the right direction.
But what's that other character doing?
She's coming,
Sarah's got to move her.
I hope you picked a good passageway.
I blame the new guy if it turns out horribly, horribly wrong.
Okay, alright. So
I would.
Florin is like, do you want me? I can go up front, or I can hold the back, or I mean, I can see. I'm just apparently having a rough seeing day.
I don't mind taking the lead down this path since you led us this far.
Okay, so Kyphera.
Wait. Kyphera's gonna try the whole stealth thing again.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I think I have a thing that might help with this before I roll
This
the
is
thing.
fun.
Watching me almost, fall down and stuff is fun. Thanks.
Janfire, should I just light a torch?
I'm gonna eat a jelly bean so I get advantage on ability.
Alright.
Because, I'd like to be stealthy. Okay.
I think I should just light a torch.
18. Stealth.
Okay, you're feeling a lot better. Feeling a lot better about your stealth. So you go up the hallway. Yep. And, that's kind of what you see up there.
I want to check the walls, see if there's any markings indicating
Okay,
where
doing an
paths
investigation.
might lead.
Did you check the ceiling?
15.
Make sure to check the
15.
ceiling. There could be
you look
spiders.
around, you don't see any markings or traps or anything that you can tell.
Okay.
Kyphera, did you look at the ceiling?
I didn't look at the ceiling.
You should look at the ceiling.
Do we want to keep going straight or do we want to take the right? I can see that there's a little fork up ahead, right?
Yeah.
It looks like it.
I don't know. What does the new guy want to do?
You're not gonna ask me where to go each time so you can blame me in the end.
No, we wouldn't do that.
Aw, he called out so fast.
We would never do that. So where do you want to go?
Alright, how about we go to the right? If it loops back around to the original cave, we'll leave.
Okay.
Okay, we should go straight then.
Let's go right.
Let's go straight.
Okay.
I'm going right.
Okay. You start to go
well.
down.
Oh, this looks
Go
promising.
down?
Yep.
Oh, I like this path.
Great, I should have gone straight.
Maybe we should have gone straight.
I mean, it's not too late to turn back.
Well, I mean, Kyphera is the one who picked this path, so we only have her to blame.
I'm blocking the back anyways. You can't turn around.
Well, that's fair. Florin's way up here. You go down, and it's just like this empty room.
Kyphera, what's in here?
It's just an empty room.
You should look around. Check the ceiling. Check the ceiling.
I'm not checking the ceiling, Kyphera turns around.
Maybe we should light a torch now.
And
How
walks
wide
back.
is the hallway? Thank you.
It's just 5 feet. It's pretty narrow, so it's hard for you to like.
Oh,
if
I don't
Kyphera's
know. I don't
blocking
think
the
she can
way,
get by.
You can't get by.
Not checking.
I should just light a torch. Hold on. I know I have a torch somewhere around here in my bag of holding. Here we go. Bright torch.
All
I
right.
pull out the bright torch.
You pull out the bright torch. Still looks like an empty room.
I check the ceiling.
Investigation.
It's still an empty room.
Oh, that's it. Okay. 11.
Okay, you notice some cobwebs on the ceiling.
No giant spiders?
Not that you can tell.
Are they giant cobwebs?
No, they're just normal size. The room's not very big.
Is there like anything on the ground or?
You can investigate again.
Excellent. 20.
Okay, you investigate the ground, and as you're like checking, you are so into this. You're looking at all the things. You're like looking at all the cracks. You find 2 gold pieces, and that's about it.
Excellent. Kyphira, did you see that? I found 2 gold pieces. All you had to do was look a little harder.
Good for you, Teddy. Good for you.
I'm feeling pretty good about this cave now. Nothing can go wrong.
Can I go back out to the other part now?
Yep.
I cut out ahead of her with my torch, and I head down the passage to the right.
That's not the. Oh, I guess I see what you're saying.
Kyphira just sighs and follows.
So Teddy, you're just going blaze ahead. You can't really be stealthy because you
I'm
got.
just going. I got the bright torch.
You got the bright torch.
Can I try to stay in the shadows?
You can. You would have to be like far back. How far does that bright torch work, Teddy?
It's brighter than a regular torch.
All right, never mind.
I don't even know where you found it.
$20 feet. 20 feet. A 20-foot radius. So it's like a 30-foot radius. What did you say? Double?
It was brighter.
Oh, okay. Well, like 30. Like it's way out there. So you come up to this other. You end up walking up. So this way is an incline. It's kind of like got some steps in it as well. And then it opens up to another room that's larger. There's a big like Skyrim type opening. More like a balcony than a like it's a you can see out of it, but it's not necessarily a door. It's got like some railing on it or something. It's got some railing at the bottom.
This whole place seems harmless. I mean, we should check out the rest of it.
Yeah, we might as well. I mean, there's nothing here. What's in this? Is there nothing in this room too?
Well, what are you gonna do?
I'll do an investigation check.
What are you investigating?
I look at the ceiling.
The walls.
Okay. Roll. Investigation.
I rolled a natural 20 to look at the ceiling.
Okay.
I got a 9.
Okay. The ceiling looks again like you see some you see, Teddy, cobwebs. You see a little spider running across the ceiling. It reminds you a little bit of Kyphira when she like vamps out. A lot of dust up there. It's just kind of like not clean.
Man, someone should come through and clean this place.
Yeah, Janfire,
It's real dirty.
The walls. I mean, they look like walls in terms of like there's just like they're stone that you could tell, or there's some mortar missing. Nothing seems really special about them to you. There's a bunch of stuff, but there is, that big window-ish type thing. Balcony-ish type thing.
I mean, how far did we walk?
I'm gonna say that the path is longer than this little room thing. So I'm gonna say you walked probably like 100 feet. Even though that's not what's represented on the map.
That doesn't seem like we would have walked long enough to be able to... Maybe. Is this actually like a hole in the wall? I want to touch it. Is it actually a hole
in the wall?
And it just goes to like the outside.
Are you gonna go look?
Yeah, I want to go up and I want to touch it.
Okay. So it's literally an opening, and as you are you holding your torch out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So what you see is, while that does not it's pretty high up, but below I'm not gonna start there. I'm gonna start like here. You can see like this huge room below.
Oh, there's just like another big, huge, like cave.
Yeah, it's like this huge cave room.
Can I see anything in there?
You can roll perception.
Okay. I mean, my torch only goes so far, but it's real bad. It's like an 8.
I mean, you can definitely see that there's a big room down there. You can't make out a lot of details.
Kyphira!
What?
Get over here with your elf eyes.
Like she sighs as she walks up to where Teddy is. What?
I need you to look through this. And tell me what's down there.
Alright. I'll humor Teddy and look and see what I can see. Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
17.
Okay. Yeah, so Kyphira, what you see is this whole vast room.
Filled with gold.
No. It's a good try though, Teddy.
I tried. We almost were millionaires there.
And like kind of like straight across. You can't go out there.
He can too.
You
He
see
can
like
jump it.
a gated
I can't fly
door.
yet.
And another entrance on the side. But you see
I
this
thought
like
we go.
gated door like straight across from where your balcony is, but lower on the ground.
So like a big arena almost.
Yeah, it's like a big like there's some like old broken tables and stuff down there.
I bet there's good stuff to loot down there.
I bet there is too. You're a smart guy.
Both wrong, and I smack Teddy. Let's go back. We've wasted enough time with this.
Hey, you're absolutely right. Let's go back to the first room we're in, where you told us there was another tunnel. Come on, Janfire. We have more rooms to explore.
Have you forgotten about the vampire taking over the world?
It's just a couple of rooms.
We should just see if that it seems like that might go back around, maybe.
I imagine like Teddy and Janfire just run off ahead, and Kakira is just sighing as she follows behind everybody.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, Janfire. As long as we're ahead of Kyphira here, here's the plan. If we encounter anything dangerous, we run back and let Kyphira deal with it.
Wow.
Maybe.
Okay, so you're going down the other with the torch.
Yeah.
Okay, so this goes down to a hallway.
Oh, gee, it's getting kind of narrow down through here.
And Since you're going full speed.
We haven't run into anything bad so far.
Can I do like a perception check?
Yeah, you can roll perception.
$14.
Blah, 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 blah. Hold on. As you start to come up, because you guys are really not being stealthy. A bunch of goblins, like, start running up. Let me just get some... Oh yeah, that's sexy, yeah. I don't know where they went, though. Okay, yeah.
Why does it look like those goblins' heads have exploded?
Because their mustaches all fell off.
They haven't noticed yet, us, have they?
Well, yeah, they have, because somebody is just
Well, of
walking
course
around with a
not.
bright torch. And I'm
They're coming
assuming-
down through there?
Yeah, they're coming down through there.
Big brain maneuver. I'm gonna run right past them.
I'm gonna say that one of them gets to swipe at you.
Yeah, I'm not running past them.
That's a very small brain maneuver right there. You should run right past them. He only gets one reaction, so he can only swing at one of us.
You're ridiculous. Just so you know.
So okay. Okay, so the one that swipes at Teddy is a hobgoblin. And he only rolls like a 13.
He misses. Doesn't hit.
And
Swing
I'm
and a
gonna
miss.
have you all roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
11.
14.
Teddy, what'd you roll?
9. But wait, if I ran past him, how far did I get?
Oh,
Could I get into the big room?
no, but you can get close to the big room.
Like, maybe up here?
Like maybe at your mom's house. Okay, so I'm gonna say that technically Florin gets to go first, but she's kind of in the far back, so she can't really do anything. She can maybe do some support.
Can we see how many there are?
You can see there are 4, technically, in the end.
Okay.
Hey, you have to remember that I'm the one with the torch.
So, oh, I wonder if she's got something she could just do to prep. She doesn't have. Oh yeah, she does. Her bark skin. So that's what she does for her movement, because she can't really. I mean, for her option. Janfire, you are close to that hobgoblin. If you would like to attack it.
Yep. Can I? I'm just gonna do the unarmed strike.
You can.
A whole 13.
Wait, that's what your attack does?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it misses.
Okay. Can I spend a key and do 2 flurry of blows?
What level monk are you?
7.
Don't you get a second attack per attack action at level 5? I'm not 100% sure. Yes, extra attack. Beginning at 5th level, you can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn. So you can make, with that one attack action, you can make 2 attacks, and then for your bonus action, you can spend a key point and do a flurry of blows and make 2 more attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the sheet said. Okay, that one was worse. So that's a 10.
Yeah, you miss again.
Okay, so then I'm going to spend a key point and do my 2 flurry blows.
Right.
Okay, the first one is a 27.
That one does hit.
And that's 13.
13 hit points?
Points of yeah.
Wow, you just like that hobgoblin goes down.
Okay. I probably can't attack the other one then.
Yeah, no, it's too far away.
Okay.
Do you do have movement?
Yeah, so then I'll move towards was it towards the big room.
Towards Theodore?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here, man.
My name on Zoom?
It's not. It's Uter.
Yeah, it's Uter.
But that's not your character's name.
Should I change that?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Move your character there.
I feel like it's a thing now that you just pick a different name every time.
He does.
Oh, I haven't changed it in a while.
So this guy is dead. Let me just.
Oh, gee. That's okay. I can shoot stuff over him, right?
It's Kai.
He's only like 4 feet, 3 feet tall, 2.5 feet tall.
He is short, so you probably could. But it's Kai.
Yeah, 3'2".
Yeah. Oh no, don't walk up there.
And I'm just gonna keep that one guy there because I don't have another one, and there were 3 goblins, so there were a total of 4, so there's 3 left.
I'm pretty sure you can put a thing on them to show that they're dead.
No, I'm saying I don't want to add another one. I'm just gonna say,
Oh, you're just gonna say there was 4.
yeah,
in
it's
that.
like the last one.
Oh. Okay, let's see what we do. A few things. One sec.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm not gonna move. I'm going to cast Moonbeam at the intersection there.
Okay, what's it do?
Silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point. And it's a 1-minute concentration spell. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. Must make a Constitution saving throw. Takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
What is also the range on that?
Up to 120 feet.
Oh, but how
What's the
far
rating?
is the moonbeam range? How big is the moonbeam?
5 feet
Okay.
radius. And I wanted it, centered where you just had it.
Okay.
That way, if any goblins come from the other direction, they get caught.
So
And the Constitution saving throw is 13 that they'd need to make.
I'm gonna say it's like this.
That works.
Okay. So the first guy has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
He got. What did they have to make?
13.
Oh, he made it. And I'll say the second guy also has to make it.
And then I think if they take half as much, so it's a D10. I can find the D10.
Okay. What do you got?
9.
Well, Jan, looks like Kaifir's cut us off.
Oh,
Not necessarily. Well, sort of.
so
Unless we want to walk through
Wait,
that fiery death
9
laser
was the
she
full
put
thing?
up.
9 was the damage. Yeah, because
but they
if they
take
made
half.
the saving, if they make the saving, no. If they make the saving throw, it's 2d10 damage.
Oh.
They take half that, so I rolled 1d10 and got a 9.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that goblin guy is dead.
Yeah, I'm not going back through that.
Yeah, I'm not going back through that either. Looks like we're forging on ahead, pal.
And I'm assuming the roll is the same for both, because the other guy didn't save.
So one saved, one didn't.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that didn't save takes 2d10 damage. So 13.
They're both dead.
So all 3 are dead now?
No, there's one left. He was outside of the range.
But that'll end my turn anyways.
It's Teddy's turn.
Well, you know, Teddy's just so smart. He's gonna go into the big room.
Mm-hmm. You see a big room.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay. You see a big room. You see a balcony up there on the top. You see a like a room. Well, like a door, but it's like got some like iron spikes in it, like it's sealed.
Okay. Can I see? Can I kind of see through it?
I'm gonna say that what you see is like some bars in the way, and you can tell there's a door behind the bars that opens, but you can't reach the door to open it. You can't get through the bars.
Okay. Well, I'll just hang out in here, I guess.
I don't think we want to know what's behind those bars.
I'm sure there's something great behind there.
Okay, well, the other goblin... Let me check their intelligence. Oh, he's not very smart. So he probably is going to run through... He's gonna
He just watched his pals get completely incinerated in a giant
smart,
room
so
and
he's just like,
and
what?
thinks, yeah, I'll just walk through there.
So he did not make the saving throw. What'd you get, Kyphera? You're on mute.
Sorry. On a D10 is the 0 a 10, I imagine?
Yeah.
Okay, so 16.
He's also dead.
And once I see that the last goblin has died, or what I assume to be the last goblin has died, I'll just dissipate the spell.
Okay.
So that I'm not, holding people hostage in varying places.
Okay.
So I'm in the dark now, right?
Yeah. Well,
I think my torch is pretty bright.
Yeah, you can see. I mean, you're kind of probably now on
It's bright light for so far, and then it's dim light for so far.
Yeah.
So you can probably see a little bit, but
Yeah.
although
I'm walking this way.
See the moonbeam disappear.
You're walking away.
Yeah.
Is it nothing in the other space?
Huh?
Oh, Faloran is talking to Janfire.
I didn't go all the way into that big space. Theodore's still down there. Do you want to go down and investigate with him?
Nah, I mean... Teddy?
All right.
Oh, what's up with this door?
Walk back down here.
Investigation, Teddy?
22.
Okay. So what you see is that there's a door. And like those metal spiky things. But you can't really figure out like how you would get those like metal bar spiky things to go away. Like there's something that's not like, you definitely need them to be removed before you get through it. It's just there doesn't seem to be a trigger or a release anywhere near that door.
It's got to be somewhere.
It's probably on the other side, because it probably releases a beast.
Or do you think it might be back up in that balcony room?
I suppose.
It could be where the goblins came from.
It could also be down there.
Yeah, we can check that first.
I walk back down this way again.
I'm going up this way.
Where's Teddy going?
He's going down that other tunnel where the goblins came from.
Why?
He thinks there's a latch or a lever to release some other doors, and he wants to find it.
And you didn't stop him?
I am 3'2" and 40 pounds. I can't stop anybody.
I mean, he annihilated that bugbear, though.
True. Very true.
So I guess I follow Teddy at this point. Oh.
You walk back to Kyphir and just like, I don't know what he's doing. And Kyphir is just like, someone should watch him.
Pretty much.
Fairly accurate.
Well, you have to come too, Kyfair.
How did I end up being Teddy's babysitter?
Well, I'm already going down the hall, guys. Better hurry up.
Alright.
What's the other one doing?
Oh, she's coming. She's just like the.
She's a little bit slow.
Well, it's more because I'm just slow. Multitasking.
She also doesn't understand why Teddy is heading down into the depths of the tunnels.
I don't think anybody can understand that. I agreed to investigate a little bit.
It's never just a little bit with Teddy.
I'm seeing that now.
It is a little bit. It's a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a little bit of this tunnel, a little bit of that tunnel, a little bit of all the tunnels.
Run into some goblins, run into
Yeah, a
possibly
couple, a
other
little bit of
things.
goblins.
Can I just like give Teddy a smack?
Oh,
I
Kyphir
don't-
does that all the time. It looks like she disappeared, though.
Oh no.
Yeah. It looks like she's still in the game.
How do I get that to go over there again? Oh, wait. Oh, alright. Let's just. Oh no, Janelle's internet went poof.
Now she can't complain about what we're
Yes.
doing.
Oh,
Oh,
there she's
no,
coming.
she's back.
Oh, she's back.
Ah, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, my internet, like Zoom, just kind of went out, and I was like, "Huh, I don't have internet for a minute." But like, I didn't lose power or anything, so you probably have a text started going, "My internet went poof."
I saw that.
I'll blame the disembodied voice who has gone to bed. So
Brandon went to bed
it's his fault.
already.
anyways.
Wait.
Yeah, I know, right?
I
don't
mean,
know,
This
he's
is
been
being recorded,
early.
but it's only 10:35 on a Saturday, and Brandon went to bed.
Brandon usually stays up late, but lately
Okay,
he's been going to
so-
bed earlier.
Kyphira, please take one moment to go make sure that he's not sick or dying or like there's not something wrong. Just for all
No,
of
this
us
is-
here on the internet, go make sure Brandon's not dead.
I mean, I can check if you really want, but he's been doing this lately where he's been going to bed before 11.
Okay, but I want you to make sure that you tell him that we were concerned.
I'll go tell him you're concerned. He is alive.
Oh,
Still
good.
awake, watching YouTube.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Is he watching Josh and Jelly?
No?
That's something my my child watches a lot.
Oh.
They play Minecraft.
Oh, yeah, no. Brandon doesn't play Minecraft.
You don't have to play Minecraft to watch Josh and Jelly.
Yeah, I feel like Brandon watches YouTube around computer things, car things, and games he's interested in or is already
Minecraft
playing.
is a game.
That he does not play. Therefore, he doesn't watch videos about it.
Okay, so anyways,
Path.
yes, Teddy, forging ahead.
Of course. What else would I do?
There's
I hope
an
you guys are
opening.
glad Teddy's around, because otherwise this game would be boring.
Otherwise, we might actually accomplish our...
Yeah, something might actually get done.
I don't know what to do with Teddy sometimes, Sarah.
I know. Well, so there's an opening, Teddy. Would you
I'm
rather
walking
Teddy
up
or
to it.
Tenty?
Yeah, which would you rather?
I don't know, because we had fun with 10T.
What? Teddy's fun.
Tenty
Teddy
had
is
some
irritating.
endearing properties.
What's in the room?
All right, you go into the room, and with your bright torch, there's 4 monsters because you're
Ugh.
such a dope.
Okay,
Yep.
hold on. I'm thinking fast, but I have to measure something. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Fireball in the back corner.
Okay.
It just barely won't reach me.
I like how you're only concerned about you.
Oh, nobody's in front of me. I'm in the front.
Okay. So, tell me about your fireball.
Oh, I could cast it like right here. 20-foot radius. It's a 20-foot radius, and they have to make a dex save. And I need more dice.
Well,
I feel like that's very rarely said if you've been playing with D&D for a while.
I don't have a lot of dice, okay?
I don't know
I have
who's
2
got you
sets of-
for Christmas, but maybe you could put in a good word for more dice for Teddy. So they need a constitution?
Dexterity save.
Okay, dexterity. Whew, none of them make it.
27 damage.
They all take 27?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
they all die.
Poof.
You
I
just
poofed
killed
them.
4 of them. You poofed them all.
Good job, Teddy. You drag us further down this cave, so at least you killed the monsters.
Do I find anything of interest in here?
Investigation.
20.
Okay. So you look around the room, and what you do find... as you're looking around the room, you do find... this weird, it's like a horn. It's bronze. Looking.
A bronze horn.
A bronze horn.
That's it? That's all I got?
And you get we'll just say like 600. Wait, I think I wrote down somewhere. I had a little random things you could do.
It's a new instrument for your band, Teddy. You should play
yeah,
it.
Sounds great.
We'll say 70 gold pieces, 700 silver pieces, 800
can you say
copper
that again?
pieces,
70 gold, 700
silver, 800 copper.
Oh, is Kyphira writing this down?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
How
you
many
find...
copper, Sarah?
What?
How many copper?
800. And you find a gem worth 50 gold. It's a jasper. And a little bag. This is a little bag.
A little bag?
A little bag.
Is there anything interesting about the bag?
Inside the bag. Are you gonna look in the bag?
Yeah, I'm gonna look inside the bag.
There's a bunch of beans in it.
Oh. Okay. Bean bag.
Can I investigate the bodies, or is that part of his check?
So you go over to investigate. You can roll investigation. Go ahead.
Investigation 1.
Okay. You see 4 burned bodies that are like super crispy. Like burned to a crisp.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hey, does anybody here know about beans?
I mean, people eat them.
Yeah, I know, but I got these
them.
beans.
What about them?
I don't know. They're just beans. They're in a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Are they magical like the beans we won? Back
I don't
in
know.
Kiaton?
Does anybody...
Should I try one and find out?
Or we could see if they're magical before you go eating random things you found on the floor.
In a cavern underground.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
They could kill you.
Explosive diarrhea.
I mean, what are the odds?
I mean, if you really want to eat one, I'm not going to stop you.
Nah, I'll just keep them in the bag of holding until they go bad.
Wise.
Oh, wait.
I'll just keep them into the bag of holding until we're like 10 more weeks go by, and then I ask Sarah, hey, I have this bag of beans in my inventory. What do they do?
You know you're ridiculous, right?
Yeah, I mean, we all know Teddy was ridiculous. It's kind of obs. Teddy,
Yes.
Roll 3d4 for me.
3d4.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 4, a 1, and a 2.
There are actually 7 beans inside the bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I know anything about these beans? Like,
No.
could I do a check on the beans? Could I do a bean check?
Yeah, you can.
Could I do a nature check to see if I know anything about the beans?
Sure, do a nature check.
8.
They look like beans to you.
Excellent.
Are we done in here? Is there?
I mean, Kefir has been done with the whole cave thing for a while now.
Yeah, I think we investigated everything, so we should probably take off and get back on our way.
Yeah, I think we have investigated it. Wait a second. There's a whole door I haven't been able to open.
I don't think that's very important. I think we should move along our way.
But there could be something cool behind the door.
Or it could kill us.
Or it could be a whole hoard of treasure.
I'm going back to the horses that are hopefully still there. Wait. Yeah, we're 1 horse short. But anyways, Kefir is heading back.
Teddy, what are you doing?
I'm just going to do one last check.
Where?
I'm going to go back up to the balcony room
Okay.
and see if I can find any buttons or switches.
All right, you run up to the balcony room while everyone's like pretty much leaving. You kind of like dash off. Investigation. Where are you looking?
Well, I've already checked the ceiling,
Yes.
so I'm going to check the walls.
All right.
Probably first around the opening,
Mm-hmm.
and then just kind of spread out from there.
Okay.
Investigation,
Yeah.
17.
Okay. You find a lever in the wall, like a little switch.
Ooh. Nobody else is here.
Which definitely means you should pull it.
Yeah, so that means I'm not gonna get in trouble for pulling it.
You can
I'm
still
gonna
get
pull-
in so much trouble for pulling
Okay.
it.
I'm gonna pull the lever.
You pull the lever.
I'm not actually up there, so this is
Yeah.
all on you.
Yeah, nobody else is here, so I can't possibly get in trouble for doing this.
Okay. Pull the lever.
Kerchunk.
Chunk, and then you hear this. The lever is like right by the balcony, so you kind of notice, just because you have fairly good perception, you see the metal retracting into the ground. So now the door is exposed.
Excellent.
Did
That's
we
it?
hear that, or we too
Roll
far away?
Perception.
$16.
14.
I'll say Kathir, you hear just like a little something, like you're not really sure. It doesn't. Could just be echo.
I look back behind me, just looking around to see who's behind me. I'm like, where's Teddy?
It's the voice in the back of your head saying Teddy's up to something.
Yeah, that's been fighting the whole.
Didn't he? I thought he went up that other tunnel again.
Oh no.
I scurry my way.
I feel like Teddy is
Back down to the
running,
main
like
room.
he's just like, yes, no, it's gonna.
I got it, guys.
I'm already like standing in the entrance of this path, like, so if he's trying to come towards me, he's not gonna get by me.
Wait, but you would still be. I'm gonna say that you guys like are like down by the entrance, the exits. So
Yeah,
like,
that's the one I'm
you
talking
see
about.
Teddy just like dash down.
I run by and head straight
Teddy!
for the other tunnel. Whew.
This cafe was just like, what? Where did?
I
Where
feel
is
like,
he?
oh god, I'm gonna watch from far away.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick near you
Yeah.
because I can't see.
I'm gonna stay back. But yeah, we should probably watch. Make sure he doesn't.
I
kill
can
himself.
already tell that Teddy causes trouble.
No
Frequently.
trouble. I cause no trouble.
Frequently.
Flurry's like literally by that she like comes out enough so other people can if they want. Okay, Teddy. Get a door.
First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my ear up to the door. Can I hear anything on the other side?
Perception.
Where's my dice? Oh, that's good. 23.
What you hear is just some like wind, like it's fairly quiet.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Is it like a regular door with a doorknob?
There is a doorknob.
I'm gonna try and turn the door, whatever. Open. I'm gonna try and open the door.
It's locked.
It's locked.
Duh.
Well, I guess I'm going. I'm just kidding you guys. Of course, I'm gonna unlock the door. Time to unlock the door.
Rolls a natural one, breaks the lock.
Yeah, you wish. 24.
Oh yeah, you unlock the door.
I can hear Tyler.
You should blow the horn too while you're at it.
Don't give him ideas.
All right, Teddy.
I opened the door.
Great. You open the door.
There's a
And-
passageway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around real quick.
Investigation.
Do I see the rest of the gang?
You see them way back.
Oh, hey guys, I didn't know you were here. Hey, I opened the door. You guys coming along?
So what would happen if somebody came and hit that lever back while we're down in there?
We get stuck. That's what would happen.
Huh. That'd be a real shame, is what it would be.
We should go back.
I don't see Teddy actually going along with that, unfortunately.
Probably won't, but I can try.
I say to Teddy, it's probably not safe. We should really go back, and I'm trying to persuade him.
You can try to roll persuasion.
It fails. It's a 4.
Teddy's just like, ooh.
Trying to Where did the iron spikes just kind of like
They retracted into
go
the
through a hole in the floor or
Yeah,
something?
there's a hole in the floor.
And they just kind of went down?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what happens if someone jams a rock in it?
I don't know.
Are there any rocks around
Investigation.
that I could jam in there? It's like a 6.
You find some pebbles.
Well, I kick them down in the hole.
Okay.
There, that should keep it closed.
We want it to stay open.
Yeah, it'll keep it open.
You said closed.
Well, open, it's the same thing. Down, up and down, left and right, you know.
We should go back and head and make sure the horses are okay.
We should definitely go back through this door right in front of me.
What are you doing?
Although I'm very inquisitive on what is down there, I just don't see it as being a good idea. And I think we should go back to the horses.
We've already made it this far. How could we turn back now?
Easy. We turn back.
But we have the momentum.
And we can use that momentum to go back to the horses that you'll whine about forever if we lose them.
No, I really only cared that you stole them.
Wow.
So I'll just, pop on through this door now.
Okay.
I follow from a distance where the light is dim.
Yeah, like really far away. Yeah.
Should we keep somebody on this side to be able to work the lever if need be?
How thick are the bars? Like, can I see from the spacing in the floors? Or in the floor? Yeah, floors. Oh boy.
I'm gonna say they're like 1.5 inches thick.
Something a little spider could climb through, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we could. Or I could be a spider and climb through and take care of all of that. Providing I don't die somewhere along the way.
Okay.
I had already thought of that.
Sure you hadn't.
It was all part of my plan.
I'm sure it wasn't.
Alright, well, I guess I continue following at a distance.
Kafir's just gonna be the one bringing up the rear because she's pretty sure this is gonna be a bad idea. And this usually
when is
results
it
in
not
her
a good
almost
idea?
dead.
What is it?
Pretty sure. That still gives us a slim chance of it being a great idea.
It's gonna be the worst idea.
I'm having options with my roll 20, but okay. We're just gonna have to.
I think you're muted, Sarah.
No, she's not.
Oh,
Oh, it's
Can you
broken.
hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. No, my roll 20 is being a jerk. Okay, so, Sadie, you just keep going down the corridor, down the hallway, and you finally encounter a room, and oh, I'm gonna say that Florin is also down here. I gotta grab her. Do do do. Teddy, what do you do?
I look inside the room.
Okay, from where?
Like maybe just at the opening.
Okay. It looks like a pretty big room. It's like huge.
How big was the hallway we just walked through?
It was pretty, and it went down. Like it was like going down as it went through. So it was pretty long. It was longer than the hallway that went up the stairs to the top of the balcony. It's pretty deep.
Okay, but like how wide was it? Like 5 feet wide, 10 feet wide?
Yeah, like 5 feet. Like you're still at like 1 by 1.
Oh, so it wasn't like it's not like really big.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a really big
No.
hallway. Okay. Do I see anything in here?
Right now you just see a big like cavern.
Okay. What's this line here?
That's roll 20 being a jerk.
Oh. So that line's not actually there?
Correct. Okay. All right. So Teddy, you keep going. Keep revealing.
The bigger the room, the better, to be honest with you.
And you see like the like corner of something back over here. Maybe not quite that big. Maybe more like this big. You just see like just the beginning of it.
Okay, I check the ceiling.
Okay, investigation.
18.
It looks like a ceiling. It's pretty
Okay.
big though.
No
It's pretty-
spiders?
It's really tall. No spiders.
Okay. I'm gonna take a step forward.
Perception. Everyone can roll perception.
13.
Uh,
16.
What'd you roll, Teddy?
18.
Okay, you hear like some grating, like like the metal door things.
Oh, I hear the metal door sounds.
Yeah.
Like the iron bar sounds.
Mhm. Like the iron.
Excellent.
Like they probably just closed on us.
Mhm.
Who was it? Just me, or is it everybody else too?
Well, not everyone heard it. Just you and Janfire.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna tell anybody else.
No, of course you're not.
I just heard a metal screeching, like maybe I'm not sure what the sound is though, but definitely metal.
I'm gonna take another step forward.
Teddy, if that was the door closing, I'm inclined to leave you here.
Teddy, you see just the corner of a little chest or something.
What's this yellow line here?
It's like the border of something. You can't quite really tell what it is. It looks
I'm gonna take one more step.
okay.
So we just heard metal, and we're in a big room. There was a door behind us. Not sure how good of an idea moving forward is.
You see more chest.
More chests, huh?
Yeah.
I want to take another step this way.
Okay.
Teddy, what do you see?
I mean, you can technically. He's got that big torch going, so you probably can see some of what he sees. It's just dim.
Nothing good up here. Nothing you guys want.
Actually, Teddy?
Yes.
As you're walking closer, all of a sudden,
All of a sudden.
a huge Hydra. Hold on. Okay, great. Just like comes out of this white thing which has water and like jumps over like right here next to you. And now you have to roll initiative.
A Hydra?
Yeah, with 5 heads.
10.
I feel like this was a great idea, guys.
Teddy, by the way, I hate you.
Oh, hey, look, I got a natural 20 on my initiative.
So I got a 23 total.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I got a 26 total.
I got a 10 total.
Okay. All right. 10. Janfire, what'd you get?
23.
Okay. So, Teddy.
And that, folks, is where we'll end this.
Well, we can finish it, or I'm just afraid if we don't finish it, then like it will be like 3 more weeks.
Okay.
Tyler's the only one who's gonna drive somewhere tomorrow. It's fine. He's the
I'm
only,
fine. I don't care.
He's the only one with a 6-year-old. Okay. And
What are my options now?
yeah, what are your options right now?
Oh, I know. I'll go invisible and hide. No, I won't do that. Oh, wow, this is not what I was expecting. Oh, jeez.
Well, listen, you dusted through all the other little things, so
So a Hydra?
it's still within the realm of possibility. I checked.
Yeah, but every time you go within the realm of our possibility, we almost die.
It's awkward.
Just, you know,
Mm-hmm.
lots.
Mm-hmm. There are 4 of you.
Yeah, but in the past we've had 3 of us, and it still doesn't matter. Again, just thoughts.
This is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a fireball right here, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So 20 feet will hit the Hydra, I suppose, but our new friend won't be in it. I guess I could go maybe even here a little bit.
Why don't you just do it from where you stand, straight out towards the Hydra?
Yeah, I should just blast the Hydra in the face with a 20-foot fireball. Yeah, yeah.
What? Why don't you take movement back first?
Because it gets an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Alright.
I'm going to cast a fireball over here so it hits the Hydra
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't hit any of our friends.
Okay. What's the deal?
Dexterity save.
Okay, what do you got? It
What?
saves.
Well, what did it roll?
18. Well, it has 18.
Okay, well, it's saved. So I rolled 25, so it takes half damage. So half of 25 is 12 or 13.
Alright. Okay.
And as bonus action, I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on Janfire.
Alright. Janfire, you get one of those rolls. Okay, Janfire, it's your turn.
So do I have? So my walking is 40 feet. So do I have enough movement to make it up here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to use my movement to go up there, and then I'm going to try to strike it with my 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay, he's gonna go up there and try to strike. I don't know if you guys can hear him because he was muted, but he's gonna go up there and
I can
strike
hear
it.
him a little bit. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to go up to it and do an unarmed strike. Oh, so I rolled a 1, but I have the lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So I get to re-roll it.
Excellent.
So a 22.
That hits.
Okay. So that one does 7 plus 5 is 12.
Okay.
And then my second strike is 8 plus the 8 is 16. And then can I use his thing to make it a 24?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, did you roll the die?
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
roll.
sorry. Sorry.
It's a
Yeah.
D8 that you roll.
Yep. So, okay. So I'm at 16. And then that'll make it at 18.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. So that will do. And it rolls off. That one does 7 points of damage.
Alright.
And then I'm going to spend a key point to do 2 flurry of blows. So that will be a 27.
That hits.
And that'll do 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then my second one is 12.
That doesn't hit.
Okay.
Okay. I'll move your dude up there closer.
Yep.
Kyphira.
Alright. Well, don't want to get terribly close to this thing. Because, well, why would I? Sorry. I'm going to cast Moonbeam, like, back here towards its tail, kinda, so it doesn't
Okay.
hit Teddy or Janfire. So I'm gonna cast that. And then
Okay. You notice that, like, because it's a 5-headed Hydra, one of the heads dies. I'm pretty sure. How many points did you do overall there? 30.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
I did like 12.
So I did
Tyler
7.
got 2 good hits in.
I got on a 7, 11, and then the first one
That was
Was
like
it
a 12 or
12. Yeah. So I had 23, 30
Yeah,
total.
okay. One of the heads dies.
and I hit it with a 12.
okay, I still want to do my Moonbeam.
Okay.
Then I'd also, well, then I'm also going to burn my action surge, and
Okay, but what's the effect of the Moonbeam? What do I gotta do?
let's see. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames, must make a Constitution saving throw. On a fail, it's 2d10 damage, or half as much on a successful throw.
I got a 20 for Constitution.
So I'd take 1d10.
I just wanna moonlight.
Moonbeam.
Okay, but you
At
roll
second
both.
level.
Okay, you roll both of your d10s though.
I rolled 9 with both of them.
Yeah, so it does what? 4 or 5?
Four.
4 damage.
Okay, it's radiant. So it takes half of 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll burn an action surge to be able to shoot it with my pistol.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Alright, you hit it.
Eight damage.
Did you double that? Double your roll.
So 14, so 15 damage then. Because no, I didn't.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna say it's the Hydra's turn. So Teddy and Janfire are the two next to it. I'm gonna say that. Okay, we got 4 active heads. 2. Oh, I'll make it even easier on myself. These 2.
How much damage did we do to it?
You did none of your business.
I guess never mind.
Okay. 2 heads are going after Teddy and 2 are going after Janfire. Ooh, that was some not good rolling. So, let me just go look at my attacks here.
Not good as in you didn't roll well, or not
Oh.
good as in not good for us?
Okay. Teddy, you are the purple, and Janfire's pink. So, the first one is a 19.
For me?
Yeah.
19 hits.
Okay. The second one is a natural 1. So your 19 that hits is I don't know how to use my dice right now. Seven damage for you.
7.
And then Janfire, we have an 11.
Nope.
And then a 17.
Nope.
What's your, because you're a mom.
Oh, 18. Yeah.
Okay. So you managed to
Excellent.
kind of like jump out of the way of the other 2 heads. And also at the end of its turn, all of a sudden 2 more heads sprout up.
Excuse me, I hit it with fireball, thank you.
You. Taking fire.
And also, wouldn't Moonbeam do damage again because it started its turn still in the beam?
Oh, well, it will move.
But it would still start its turn in the beam.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, what's your Moonbeam? It does another Constitution?
Yeah.
10.
6 damage.
Alright.
You need to get some better D10s.
Right?
It's gonna move. Actually. And Teddy, you are right. I was thinking more since I was thinking that was more about if it had received fire damage.
Well, fireball is fire damage.
No.
No.
I was more thinking it got the fireball, and then it got hit by Kyphera's stuff, which wasn't a fireball. So, like, if you thought about order of operations, like, the fireball happened before the other damage that killed the head.
Well, I mean,
But
technically,
it just says at the end of its turn, so you're right.
Yeah, it's basically all happening at the same time.
Yes. Okay.
It's just we're doing turns so that it makes it so that we can figure it out.
Do we get an attack of opportunity for him moving?
Yeah.
You do.
Yes, we do.
I got a 21.
Okay, that
That
hits.
hits.
And so that'll be 7
Okay.
damage.
Teddy, are you gonna?
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, okay.
Teddy stubs his toe.
Yeah. I go to swing, but then the Hydra just like pushes me away, and I can't. I just didn't.
Okay. And it's Florin's turn. She's got a lot of nothing. She's a weird little character.
So by the way, I can't cast Fireball unless everyone wants to be hit now.
I would prefer not to be hit by fireball.
You don't want to be hit by a Fireball? It's a Dex save. I mean, you're still gonna take half damage, even if you save.
I'm probably going to make the save, though.
Yeah, it'd probably make the
Alright.
save.
She gets. I'm gonna say she moves over here out of the way.
Our other person keeps moving away from the monster.
That's weird. It's like they don't want to die.
Or they just happen to have range.
Most of us don't want to die.
Okay, let's be honest here. What kind of goblins keep a Hydra as a pet? How was I supposed to know?
I think we all wanted to not continue exploring.
That's fine. That means I get all the treasure then.
I think I've done most of the damage to this Hydra.
Excuse me? Damage would have been undid.
Okay. She summons. She has that bow. The astral bow. The +3 longbow. And she is going to have it deal fire damage. And she's gonna try to hit it. Nope, she doesn't hit it. She misses. She's horrible. She got like a bonus actions she can do. She doesn't really. Psychic. Oh. Okay, as a bonus action, she takes one of her psychic disciplines. And she does her nomadic arrow. Okay. It is now Teddy's turn.
As I'm yeah, that wouldn't be nice. I'm just gonna go up to it and I'm gonna hit it with the old stabby stab.
Mm-hmm.
Tried, true, tested stabby stab maneuver. Man, what are these rolls? 13.
That does not hit.
Excellent. I'm gonna go and give our new friend inspiration again.
All right.
Jan Fire, and I'm gonna give him some more inspiration.
So it's my turn now, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll move up, and I'm gonna do the unarmed strike. My first one. So I rolled a 13, so that's a 21.
That hits.
And that does 9 points of damage.
All right.
And my second unarmed strike is a 23.
That hits.
And that does my max damage at 13 points. And then I'm going to spend another key point so I can do my flurry of blows again.
We finally have someone that can do some damage.
Oh, and I'm going to roll that right off. And that is 25.
That hits.
Oh, and then I'm gonna spend another key point to do a key empowered strike. Oh, sorry. I mean, not key empowered. A stunning strike.
Can
No,
you
that's
do
a
that on
melee.
Flurry of blows? I'm not 100% sure.
No, that was the one I was thinking of. I'll look for if there's another turn. I don't remember which one it was. So I'm just gonna roll for damage. And 12 points. And then my second flurry of blows, 18 or 19.
That hits.
And that's 7 points of damage.
You probably lost another head.
So how many heads are left?
3.
Oh, no, it doesn't. You could do a stunning strike on a Flurry of blows.
That's all right. I can do it next time if need be.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Hi.
hear you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to attack it with daggers. So attack it and then use my bonus action for another dagger. Well, that's definitely not going to hit with a 9. 16. 4 damage.
It was not hit with fire last turn. Three heads.
So I thought it grew 2 new heads, not to like make it worse, but
No,
I didn't hit it with fire damage. Oh, at the end of its turn.
so it
Oh.
will regrow 2 heads at the end of its turn.
okay.
Okay, who's it hitting? Okay. What are the rolls? Wait, can I know the rolls? Hold on. Because I want to do a thing. I just roll a die, subtract
My AC's 12. I
after
was
the
thinking.
roll, but knowing the results. So I want to know the rolls. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
19
so that
for
hits.
Chimera.
I'm gonna. I have a D8. What was it on Kyphera? Was it 18?
23.
Okay, I'm gonna use cutting words to try and save Janfire's hit. I did 3.
$18.
I don't think it.
No, tough. I rolled poorly.
It's Kyphera's head off, and she has to have a new character next week.
This isn't that bad.
Still not that bad.
It only has 5 heads.
Yeah, except for I think we need to get rid of more than 2 heads each turn until it's dead.
Okay, well, I only have 1 more fireball. How big is a Hydra? Can we just run back in the tunnel? The tunnel's only 5 feet wide. How did the Hydra get down here? I'm gonna go in for the stabby stab again. Hopefully I can hit it this time. That's 17 to hit. Excellent. I forgot what damage I deal with a short sword. It's a d6. Uh, 7 damage. Wait, hold on. And I get sneak attack damage because there's someone within 5 feet. I forget. Is sneak attack? Oh, geez, it's been too long. That's a 1d6. Okay. Okay, so it's 12 damage total. And I'm going to go for a dagger. It's a 23 to hit. And 7 damage.
Okay, so I'm going to do my 2 unarmed strikes. The first one is a 21 to hit. And so that will be 6 points of damage. And then a 22 to hit. And so that'll be 13 points of damage. And then I'm going to spend another key point. Here. And that'll be a 15.
That just barely hits.
Okay, so that will be 7 points of damage. And then my second one is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And then I'm going to spend another key point to do a stunning strike.
Okay.
So then he has to do a constitution save of 14.
He gets 11.
So he is stunned until the end of my next turn.
All right.
And I did 10 points of damage.
Hey, you know what's handy about being stunned?
We can.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
All
Yeah,
right.
I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna. I thought you were gonna say we could run away. All right, I'm going to.
Why would we run away?
I'm going to cast Flame Blade, my last 2nd level spell, and attack. Pray real hard this hits.
Also incapacitated.
You said we have advantage, Chetty? We do? Good.
Yes,
'cause
we do.
That like just missed.
An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
14. I still have my movement. Bye.
What? It can't attack.
Yeah, bye.
Okay.
Plus, this way I can use my gun.
I'm gonna short sword. 23. Wow, incredible. 11 damage. Dagger. 17. 6 damage. With my dagger? I What can I do with I'm just gonna like I don't know. I'm just gonna let's just say I threw it at it and it just like yeah, I just threw my dagger at it. And I don't know, it stuck it in its heart or something. Quit. I don't know. It was a really good throw. I don't know. I don't know how else I would kill a Hydra with a dagger.
Shh. Just accept and let it happen.
Also, Tyler, stunning strike, real good.
Yep.
Forget
That helped.
flurry of blows, just stun them. I guess I mean flurry of blows is handy, but stunning strike is just more handy. Incredible. We killed the Hydra. What's in the chests? That's what I want to know.
They run over and push him out of the way and open up the chest.
Hey, I'm the whole reason we're down here.
I'm the whole reason you're still alive.
Oh.
What do you mean? I would have made it out of here just fine.
Yeah, okay.
The second that any trouble was about to happen, poof, I would have gone invisible and left. See, no trouble. So we didn't have any trouble. There was no trouble. You fool. Millions upon millions of gold. You might as well just leave that here. Potions are going to be useless. Oh, a staff would be good for him. Well, I think that should just go straight into the party funds, don't you think? Straight into the bag of holding funds.
Don't do it, you'll lose it.
Tyler, I think Kaifir is writing down all of the gold and stuff, so.
Sweet.
After seeing Janfire foolishly get hit by a trap with the first chest, I'm going to check for traps on the second chest. Okay, well, now I'm not going to find them.
I would have failed that anyway, so.
Well, natural 20. Oh, easy. I'm going to open it. Should I? Is it just like a regular ring, or should I write like magic ring or something so you know what it is? Where this yellow thing is? Where the yellow thing is? It's weird. Well, that sounds like something that needs to be
No.
investigated.
No. That's probably where the Hydra came out of. It is definitely bedtime. But also no, Teddy. Bad Teddy.
I'll make sure to remember that for next time.
Bad Teddy.
There's a lot of things I'll forget. This won't be one of them.
Unfortunately.
Did Tyler write down that he got the staff and the bracers?
If he didn't,
Yes,
I got
and
it.
yeah. Okay. You have it. Okay.
I got it
well,
if you
if
don't.
Kypher has it, then I don't need to write it down.